On today's show, we're going to be talking about lots of cool things. Oh, by the way, welcome to 2025. And this is what we're going to be talking about. Gamestation Pro finally coming out. Alan won to release all 10 Atari Recharge titles for the arcade. Atari may be moving their headquarters from Paris to New York. And also, the big news of the year is Atari half-year results, all coming up right now. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Dadisajoke Retro Rock and Gamer Weekend Report, episode 63. And welcome, everybody, to 2025. Happy to see you. Hope you had wonderful holidays. Now it's back to normal. Anyway, we got lots to talk about. And the biggest news that we're going to talk about later is the Atari half-year results. And for all those people who poo-poo Atari, they're actually doing really well, which is really, really cool. And we'll get to that in a couple of minutes. Let's start off with the first one. Miyoo, Flip Retro goes up for pre-sale. For all those people who know those portable, emulation machines from Miyoo and some other company. I forget their name right now. It's weird. So this unit will actually, it kind of looks like a Game Boy Flip. And also, it's going to have two sticks and with the usual buttons on it. And supposedly, it's kind of cool. Thinking about getting one. So there's that. The Gamestation Go is finally coming out. After being announced on the 2024 CES, they're going to be announcing it again this year's CES for 2025. And this is the portable unit that everybody's been waiting for, in my honest opinion, for three features, okay? 7-inch screen, big, right? Really big. Roller controller, and, okay, you dirty people, stop, this is not a joke. This is your mind's my show here, okay? It's what the Tempest thing, the rotating controller. God, I hate this. I've got everything prepared in my head and things disappear. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about, and if you want, you can correct me in the comments. I'm cool with that. Anyways, so including an SD slot for it. So this thing is very cool. And I'm actually really looking forward to this one. Also, I just want to quickly mention that a lot of people have picked up Atari VCSs during the Black Friday sale and probably opened them up for Christmas. All the Atari 7800 Plus machines that have been opened up for Christmas, stuff like that. So Atari has been creeping everywhere slowly but surely into people's homes and stuff like that. So Atari is doing stuff again. There's no question about that. It's important to see that, and we'll get to that at the end there. Now, the people at Allen One, the guys who are taking that took Asteroids Recharged and put it into an arcade cabinet. Now, I also found out that they're making a bigger cabinet that's going to be specifically for Dave & Buster's places, outlets, whatever. Again, so that's very cool. So, but what they're going to be doing this time is they're going to take all 10 Atari Recharge titles and get them ready for the arcade. And that, again, is another way to get Atari back into the market and into the arcade market, the market that they started, actually. So that's very cool, and that's very exciting. I mean, My family and I have been visiting this arcade bar here in Toronto that has some really cool retro games and stuff like that, that my son loves going to. And having to be able to see those Allen One machines there and also to see the machines at Dave and Buster's, I think will be very, very cool. Now, another little tidbit that was found by my roving reporter, Power Dubs, and this is really sneaky. You have to really look. Uh, Hold on, let me get the exact information that I got. Just give me a sec here. Talk amongst yourselves. Where the fuck is it? And there we go. So okay, so Atari has terminated the lease on the office in Paris effective April 30th, 2025. Okay. Will the Atari group officially come home to the US to the office here in New York City? I'm hoping. And that move will actually leave behind the original legacy in the last several years that Atari first came up until the current CEO Wade Rosen turned the company around and made uh, you know little lemonade out of lemons type of thing. He's done a really good job. So that's very, very interesting. So if they can do that, then Atari will come home to roost in the US where it's supposed to be. Right? Do. Okay, so let's see what else is there coming up. Okay, so the Atari half year results for 2024 and 2025. Let's get to it. And I'm just going to make some commentary and stuff about that stuff so you guys know how I feel. Half my stuff is on the computer, half the stuff is on my phone. Okay, so let's just go through it all. Highlights from the first half of ended September 30th, 2024. 7 new games released: Lunar Lander Beyond, Neo Sprint, Food Fight, Yars Rising, System Shock Remake for consoles, Wizardry, and Volgar 2. Those are PC Steam games, actually. Pre-orders opening up for the new Atari 2600, 7800 plus console. Ugh, coffee. I really desperately need it right now. Relaunch of iconic Info Games publishing label with initial purchase of 2 IPs. Totally reliable delivery service and Surgeon Simulator. Surgeon Simulator. Maybe I should simulate my back surgery. See how gross it really is. Acquisition of Intellivision trademarks in certain games. Post-closing events was the release of Atari Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic for the Switch. Digital Eclipse's Tetris Forever, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Rita's Rewind, Night Dives, The Thing Remastered. Acquisition by Infogames of publishing rights of co-op hit Bread and Fred. Acquisition of Chris Sawyer's Transport Tycoon. So they've been busy. Okay, so here it is. They doubled the revenues of the period at 13.7 euros versus 6.4, with a favorable effect from consolidation of Digital Eclipse this half year and full 6 months contribution of Night Dive Studios. That's really big. I mean, that's impressive. Now, get this. Here's the better one. Game revenues increased more than twofold. They went from 5.3 million euros to 11.9 million euros, demonstrating solid games catalog performance across all labels and studios, and the contribution of newly formed publishing label Infogames. I mean, what more can I say? I mean, it's funny when Atari doesn't release anything for a while, or suspected doesn't release, especially for the Atari VCS. A lot of people are still thinking it's gonna die, it's dead, Atari's dead, blah 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 blah. You know, this is not Wayne Rosen's baby. He's not paying attention to it. That's all crap. Honestly, it's all crap. We got to stop doing this, people. We got to stop doing this. Atari is going to give its due time to the VCS. It's happening. There's plans happening. This year will show a lot of movement for the Atari VCS. I can guarantee that. There's a lot of things on the table that are brewing, things that are about to get released. There's going to be more games coming out. There's more indie developers interested in the Atari VCS, so why not? Let's see here. Operating income from 5.2 million up to 6.2, impacted by non-cash intangible assets impairment. Cash flow from operating from the period turned positive. So their cash flow turned positive from 4.6 million. Wait. At 1.6 million against 4.6 million euro for the same period last year. So this is what Wade Rosen said. The strong growth achieved in the first half of the year reflects the continued improvement in Atari's operations and initial results of our strategic initiative and repositioning efforts. We are confident that the second half of the year will deliver another robust performance, driven by release of key titles and opportunities presented by the holiday season. So, guys, this is happening. Atari's here to stay. Atari's going to be, I mean, they've got the 2600 plus out, the 7800 plus out. They licensed for the Gamestation Go. There's a lot of stuff going on for Atari, the Atari VCS, with the huge sale from Black Friday. A lot of people are turning into, sort of retro classic, installing. I can't even pronounce that, Baxoria, whatever, and they're setting it up and not only running Atari OS but just running all the retro games on it. The machine is very cool, and I still don't think its full potential has been tapped. And as we know, with other gen consoles, is that as the progression of the console has been out on the market, more and more developers are able to dig into it more and exploit some other features and what have you. So there's a lot of cool things coming down, and I'm personally excited. You see, I'm excited. There's a reason for this. I'm super excited. Anyways, folks, that is it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for everything for the past year, for watching Dadisajoke Weekend Report, for watching my retro videos and stuff like that. Also, guys, I'm running out of ideas of what to produce and put out besides the Weekend Report. I've been doing a lot of arcade captures and stuff like that. Once more games come out for the Atari VCS, I will be doing more reviews for that. And, if you want to see... Oh, and I do have an idea. I'm going to do sort of like a pseudo documentary on the Atari 5200. For me, just to let you know up front, the Atari 5200 is this enigma that's very interesting to me. Yes, I know it's an Atari 400/800 packaged in a console, but I want to look at it as a console. Forget about the computer, just as a console, because it had, again, so much potential and they fucked it. Anyways, folks, take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.